I was sitting here just going through some random YouTubes, drinking another cup of coffee, and I came across this video. I have no idea who this lady is. It's my very first time coming across this, and apparently she's on live. It's like 2 something in the morning, and her son's awake, and like I said, I don't know who she is. I've never watched her, but apparently some people in the comments, I guess what they're saying is that she's physically and mentally abusive to this little boy. And there's some people in the chat saying, why is he awake at this hour? You know, kids need routines. Why don't you get off the live, lay down with your son? And you have a lot of people in the chats going after the ones that's suggesting that. And this is why I wanted to make this video. The same thing with Candy. When people are calling out people, if it's justified on behaviors that is inappropriate, that's toxic, that's damaging, that's wrong, okay? And you have people that's coming in and going after the ones that's making these suggestions and filling the head of the person that's doing the live that, no, don't listen to them, you're okay, what you're doing is good. No, it's not. Kids do need routine. I know I can look at the clock, and I can, especially after 6 o'clock in the evening, and I can tell you exactly every single thing that all 9 of my grandkids are doing. That is one thing I was blessed with. Awesome kids, and my grandkids could not have better parents. Routine. Kids crave routine. Even if they act like they don't, they do. They need to know, have, bath time, dinner time, story time, bedtime. And he's awake at 2 o'clock, and she's feeding him sugar, and there's people on here, don't listen to them, they need to mind their own business. That is the problem, in my opinion, is there's nothing wrong if I guess a lot of people do make a lot of money on social media, and if you've got children and your children are not home, or if they're in bed and you've done everything you need to do for the day and you've got time, hey, go for it. But too many people are neglecting their kids because of social media. I've seen it time and time again. That one blonde-headed TikToker, I cannot remember her name, where she was doing her daughter's hair, very, very abusive, right there on live, and was more concerned about talking and making comments to the people that's making comments instead of taking care of her kids. And you've got people actually in that live taking up for her, and she's lost her TikTok now, lost her YouTube channel, and she could possibly have her kids taken away from her. So kudos to the ones that keep encouraging all this crazy behavior, aka Candy Grand Prix, because the ones that keep saying that, oh, you're not doing anything wrong, and keep pointing out stupid things that she probably wouldn't even notice if it wasn't for them pointing it out, is going to cause someone to get hurt. And to me, that's premeditated. You're just as guilty as the person is that's doing it. Adults need to be adults. Take care of your kids. Be a responsible parent. Get off the live. They need you right now. And like this woman said, oh, they're only going to be young once. Exactly. So take care of your responsibilities, and then you can get on the live. But I was just wanting to make that comment. And her husband gets up here in a minute, and he said, well, I guess you didn't listen to that lady on live. And she gets mad and says, well, you can deal with him. I'm going to get in the car and just go somewhere. I mean, why would you? I was thinking to myself, why is she on live and she just lays the phone down? And then it dawned on me, because the views, she's getting money. But a lot of times when they do that, they forget that the camera is recording everything, and you can hear everything.
Well, then you can deal with it. Go ahead.
Right here's that part.
For what? Because he's gonna scream and cry. So if you want to deal with that, then go ahead. Go ahead.
Am I live right now?
Yeah, because I have to say something.
He asks, am I live right now? And she pauses it. I mean, I don't know. Back in the day when my kids were young, I don't care if I was the biggest influencer on social media. My kids came first. There's no way I would pick up a phone and be on there above my kids. It wouldn't happen. I just wouldn't have one. So, but anyway, sorry for the gripes. Y'all have a beautiful Sunday and have a great day.